Hello everyone, this is Bandito bringing you the 6th episode of Let's Play Rome 2 Total War, the Epirus campaign. So far it has been a crazy ride, with people declaring war on me left and right, just for trying to bring a little peace and quiet and prosperity to my surrounding neighbors. Crazy, right? I think so too. Well, let's do a little quick recap of what had happened. I brought a huge army, well, only half stack, but still, pretty big army in the front of the island of Crete at the doorstep of Knossos to try to unify the province of Hellas. Apparently, the Macedonians surprised me with an equally big army at my back gate of Larissa, and even though they had the element of surprise, quantity as well as quality, they just did not have the same commander, someone of equal caliber as yours truly. They had been sent back with bloody nose twice, and I hope they stay put for a few turns while I have my undivided attention to the island of Crete. Well, let's get this show on the road. I start up with the uncomfortable knowledge that piracy is costing me over 50% of my maritime commerce profit, and it's bad, and also that the huge army of Knossos is right next to my city of Sparta, and the Libyan fleet is over there, but I doubt it will attack me.
Yes.
But I am hoping that if I conquer Hierapitna, the capital of Knossos, that the army right next to Sparta will automatically disband and I will have no worries in defending Sparta. So the Battle of Knossos it is. The city of Hierapitna must fall. The enemy has quite a standard army. The garrison, slightly low level hoplites with some slingers. I outnumbered them by significant. Oh my god, I cannot pronounce that word to save my life. Significant margin, and I also have navy support. They also have naval support as well. Let's see how this goes. This is my first time trying to play combined land and naval battle. And as I said before, I am a terrible naval commander. But before that, let's look at this beautiful watchtower, and just to appreciate the beauty that's Hierapitna. There you go. Well, some places are a little bit broken down, but overall I like this city. I shall make it mine. Especially that amphitheater right there. I really like it. I need to find a good place to start an attack, preferably some place with very open place, so I could use my ranged units with full capacity, and my elephants, they should just stay here, and as usual my hoplite and pikemen phalanx should just stay in the back. They will only be used in the direst of situation. Usually they won't be used, if at all, if everything goes well. There's the Knossos Navy. I do not know yet what type of units they have. Okay, it's Javelin Men. I do not know how effective Javelin Men are on the sea, but they're pretty effective on the land. I'll have my ranged units to get into position to pester the enemy before I go in for the finishing blow. Ah, so the enemy has also... they had divided their armies. And my fleet, they're here as well. I'll try to land them at the back door, at their back door, so I can do a pincer attack. That is, if these enemy naval units won't interfere with my plan. Okay, just keep going, keep going. That's good, that's really good. So, how was your weekend, guys? Mine was pretty good. I mean, aside from, you know, like churning out these let's plays and whatnot, I also had fun time spending time with my family, invited my sister over, and you know, it was a blast. And I also managed to play a few online games with my friends when they had their times. I mean, I would ask for nothing else. It was just awesome. Of course, I'd be more than glad to hear how you spent your weekends. My naval units right now are... well, I decided to let them intercept the enemy navy because I seem to have the superiority in quality, so I'll try to bait the enemy with my smaller boat with javelin men, while I have my bigger boat with axemen will try to catch them from the sides. I have no idea how Navy works in Rome 2. I played a bit of naval battle in Napoleon, but in there you mostly fight from afar, just bombard each other with cannons. Here, I don't know how things work. Let's see, I want to, yeah, try to get close. I want to board them using my bigger boat, but... oh, what's that guy doing? Ouch! Now that's just not fair. I don't even know how to do ramming yet. Okay, maybe just like this, like this. There we go. I think I just rammed the enemy. Perhaps. Okay, I need to board them. How do I board them?
Entire unit has perished.
Oh, what? Now that's just not fair. Are my boats made out of cardboard? Well, apparently yes it is, and so is the enemy morale. Like, after a few throws of javelins, the enemy boat just surrendered. That's pretty whatchamacallit, unexpected. And the other boat apparently is yeah, withdrawn as well. Wait, their morale is already shattered, yet they're trying to ram us? How's that supposed to work? I don't know. Okay, I'll try to board this boat to capture it. And but first, soften it up with a small amount of javelin fire. I set them on fire just to see what the effect is, but apparently I sank it by accident. I totally did not want that to happen. I wanted to capture it to enlarge my fleet, but oh well. I'll put my ships somewhere around here so I could try to get them from behind. Meanwhile, these guys are not doing anything. What's wrong, guys? Let's do some stone flinging and, you know. Apparently my guys weren't in range, and the enemy army is just content sitting there. Well, can't blame them, you know. If they come out and fight, they will be slaughtered. Oops, I did not wish to zoom in on that unit. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. Wow, don't tell me they're routing already. Okay. From my observation, I believe in campaign at least that the slingers, they are one of the most effective units in game. They have one of the longest ranges of all skirmishing units. Even though their attacks are not attack value is not the highest, I believe their attacks pierce armor, as well as they have almost double the amount of ammo when in comparison with like archers, like arrows. I suppose it's much easier to carry those stones around with you, well, actually pebbles, but than arrows. I'm gonna use these elephants to chase away the skirmishers on the enemy's right flank, while my skirmishers pretty much decimate their center. You guys can try to run, but there is nowhere for you guys to outrun an elephant. There you go. Oh. Ouch. Oh, that must have hurt. That must have. See, immediately both enemy armies are wavering. While my X-Men, Agranian X-Men I believe, they're arriving at the enemy's back door. Oh wow. That's already like huge amount of bodies lying right there on the ground. And the enemy is just, you know, are they hoping that somehow my ammunition will run out before they before I finish killing all of them? I think not, my friend. That's not how things work. Even if my ammo runs out entirely, what is left of you will easily fall prey to my elephants and hoplites. So apparently, if it's an open city, the best way to take it is just use slingers, mass slingers, and the enemy will just cover behind their shields until they all die. I mean, it's a cheap way. Wow, it's over already? That's... Well, that was not what I quite expected. I hoped the enemy would put up more of a fight, but apparently these guys, well, really can't blame them though. I mean, what do you expect from militia, you know? They're of lower quality, both in terms of equipment and morale. They're no match with my veterans, who had faced down the Spartans and even, you know, Athenians. This poor, some no-name nation had no chance from the beginning. Oh, they're finally docked. Okay, okay. Wow, that's nice. They're pulling back the oar so the infantry could disembark. It's pretty realistic. I like it. This is actually pretty groundbreaking. It's the first in Total War series that you can have naval units to come on land and support you in land battle. But the enemy has already surrendered, so let us not waste any more time. Let's just get it over with. Oh, well, it was really one-sided. You couldn't get any more one-sided than that. I would have had much less lives lost if that boat of mine didn't sink earlier. But as I said, I'm a pretty bad naval commander and I was going in blind, not knowing what to do in there. Wow, that's a significant amount of money I can get if I loot it, but I do care about public order. These are fellow Greeks after all. I wish only the best for my fellow Greeks. Still not enough points to get to Imperium. And this guy is wounded. I don't even know this guy. Acrisius, Wait, didn't I appoint him as a commander? I forgot. I lose track of commanders sometimes. However, this huge army is still here, which does not make sense. I mean, I conquered the last of his cities, so the faction should be destroyed, right? I heard that certain factions can still be alive even after their last settlement is taken. Their army just roam around until it finds a new settlement or all of the armies perish. So it seems I have to kill all of them, to kill all the army. So I'm a no-name nation, huh? Well, we'll see about that soon enough. Well, here is something new. Since we successfully conquered all the regions of the province of Hellas, now you can issue an edict. There are many different kinds of edict, such as lower tax, lower upkeep, higher tax, lower upkeep, higher wealth, more food and more public order, flat tax rate. I believe public order is the best, because I had conquered 3 cities, 3 settlements in a short amount of time, and look how they're cheering. They have this things falling from the sky. I guess it means the edict is at work. But the populace is still very unhappy though. I wonder what's causing it. Maybe it's because of the slaves. Now, yeah, there you go. I have a statue of Zeus at Olympia by conquering Sparta, and that's also giving me nice population happiness bonus. So Sparta, despite having nothing much of value, still has that wonder. And since that army of Knossos is not moving away, I'll try to send my guys who had defended Larissa, the General Eusebius and his army, to Sparta. Normal march couldn't get them there in time, so I used forced march. I know they will suffer morale penalty, but I'm hoping that their superior experience as well as quality will even out that little handicap. Alright, you get over here. Yep, there you go. Alright, I'm gonna choose you 4. Just you 4. Go over there.
Set up the watch.
No, I didn't want all 5 of you to come. It seems that you cannot leave isolated units in cities. You have to have a commander to lead them, otherwise they'll all come with you. But it's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna send Admiral Davos to Athens, just so he can try to help the city of Athens if it ever gets blockaded. Hyderpitna is fine with my army being there. At this stage, my armies are quite stretched. I mean, just look at Larissa. It's right now undefended yet again, and I'm trying to build a siege workshop, but it requires a tech which I have not yet researched. Preposterous. And I also wish to train cavalry as soon as possible. I now have the money to do so, but I do not have the required tech. That needs to be remedied as soon as possible. Alright then. Let's see what else I can upgrade. Archers and peltasts. I already can unlock them, so I do not know. This fishing village I cannot be upgraded. Hellenistic village. It gives some nice bonus. All these icons are kinda confusing. I know I'll eventually get used to them, but just these new icons for settlement buildings, they're kinda throwing me off. Really. It's just they should really at least try to made it bit more I don't know, familiar at first glance. Like for example, siege workshops should be, you know, have a picture of ballista as the icon or something like that. And these temples, so many choices. Shrine of Zeus with public order, Shrine of Poseidon that can improve your ship hulls.
We hunger for battle.
No, I wanted the city. There you go. The shrines: Shrine of Hermes, Commerce, Shrine of Ares. More morale for your units. Well, I'll make up my mind later on. Meanwhile, let me just end the turn and... oh! It's the Romans again. I guess... oh, what? Macedonians, didn't I already set you off with a bloody nose already? Why do you want more? I mean... this time it's not even worth fighting with you guys. I already beaten you twice. I lost all taste in defending city against you. So let me just send you off with auto resolve. Well, the odds could have been better. I mean, my losses could have been better if I played it myself, but I do not wish to bore you with the same old battle of me defending against the Macedonians. It gets too repetitive.
I have offered sacrifice to Ares in the hope of a short war, even though I yearn for your suffering.
The Seleucids, I do not remember having any beef with them. Why would they do this? This makes very little sense. I mean, this guy is already at war with tons of enemies. Although it has a lot of, satraps or client states. I mean, Seleucids are by no means weak. They're pretty strong, but they should be busy. Look, thanks to having a war with Seleucids, now I have to fight all of his client states. This is complete and utter horse dung. Huh. Well, the rest of the turns seems to be moving swiftly and smoothly. Alright, so as expected, the army of Knossos finally attacked Sparta. They have a lot of hoplites, but many of them are militia quality, and the new unit, light hoplites. I do not know what the light hoplites are, but since they're light, they should be faster, but much weaker than regular hoplites. And the regular hoplites are what I have. So here is Battle of Sparta, 258 BC. Let's see what the garrison at Sparta can offer me. And I'm fighting, defending a new city with a new city layout, so this requires a different plan perhaps. So, the city of Sparta gave me a few militia hoplites, a citizen hoplite, 3 mobs and 3 slingers. Alright, I worked with such kind of enemies, I worked with such units before. First things first, have your levy pikemen defend the biggest or the most obvious entrance to your victory point. Pikemen are the best defensive units, and Levy Pikemen is the best you can get at this stage of the game. This is the square formation for hoplites. It seems like they face every sides to maximize their defense from all sides, but I know the enemy is coming from just one side, so I'll just let him stay right here. Yeah, this will do. Of course, I'm not gonna leave the defense of an entry point to just one unit, so I'm gonna reinforce them with my militia hoplites. Yep, these guys will plug in any gaps that should the enemy breaks through my initial units. From what I've seen, enemy does break through sometimes, which could be which means the enemy AI might be improved, more improved than usual, or just plain stupid. We'll see. And the mobs I just placed, I'm sure they'll play an important part, because oh boy, I had underestimated their usefulness. In the first defense against the Macedonians in my city of Larissa, those mobs, they really helped me to divert the enemy attention away and flanking the enemy and all that stuff.
We await your command.
That's my general right there. So, yeah, I always loved pikemen. Let us have these mobs just to move a little bit, and hopefully we can get the enemy attention and divide them up. And these guys, my slingers, they're just hiding. Oh no, I did not wish to zoom in on them. I wished to zoom in on these guys. Yeah, I'm really expecting a lot from these guys. It's kind of tense, you know, hearing the enemy horn and finally locating them. Like, sometimes what you can hear but what you can't see seem very intimidating. Especially, like, if you know the enemy has a huge army. You don't know when they're going to strike. I can only imagine what the real battle must have felt like back in ancient Greece. Alright, it seems like they're funneling down just one road, through one road, and that's perfectly fine. I have my best units waiting for them. Okay, here we go. Come on, come on. Are they coming? I guess not. Yeah, you guys bolstered them. Whoa, are they going after my mob? You guys run away. You're not gonna be in the fight yet. No, I didn't want to zoom in on the mob. I wanted to zoom in there to these guys. Alright, let's see the clash. Here we go. Oh, that was great. These guys are just plowing through my pikemen. Could you see this? I mean, wow. They're already behind my pikemen already. Now, this is outside of my calculations. Wow. I must reinforce this line. Yeah, militias. You guys go. I mean, you guys go there and help out too. I mean, the enemy is only attacking from one location. I did not expect that. In the original Total War Rome, I do not think the enemy could easily break through your lines like this. It's a mess in near the victory point, but you can see the enemy is already routing. I do not know why. Hold on, just a second. Okay, I am terribly sorry about that interruption, but sometimes life calls when you're most unexpected. Anyway. Oh, never mind, and they never had the victory point in the first place. Here you can see some nice close-up of enemies getting slaughtered. Some of you in my previous Let's Play videos had told me to enable your mouse cursor to be shown in game while recording, and that's what I did. And it does look better. Thank you for those who recommended it to me, and I appreciate, I really do, comments and suggestions such as that. And I also hope you guys continue to, you know, give me wonderful suggestions like this. And watch my video, of course. I want to just kill little more enemies and you know, gain a little more experience for these slingers. One thing I noticed, and I found it the most welcome, is that city garrison units, they actually gain experience in battle and also keep it for the next battle, and this is wonderful. Like, in Shogun, for example, in Shogun 2, I do not think that is the case, but in Rome, your garrison unit gets to keep its experience. It's awesome. I mean, I do realize the game has a lot of issues, such as like AI bug and all that stuff. But oh dear, here comes another phone call. Okay, that was my wife asking me about how much money do we have to pay for this month's internet. We usually pay little over 40,000 Tugriks for our 4 megabit internet connection. 40,000 Tugrik is almost 27 US dollars. So 27 US dollars for 4 megabit of internet connection plus HD cable television. It's a good deal if you have the money. There we go. Let's cull down these bastards so next time there will be less to deal with. Overall, it was a very easy defense, even easier than the one I had in Larissa. I guess these guys were just not in the same caliber as of those Macedonians. Ouch, that hurts. Ow, that also hurts. Alright, I think we just did as much damage as we could, so let's just end the battle and let the enemy wallow in their despair. Poor guys. Oh, you poor guys. They deployed over 2,000. Now that's huge army, but their quantity was countered by their shoddy quality, and well, it was another decisive victory for me. I wonder when will I get my first heroic victory. That will be a glorious day indeed. That's a lot of prisoners, and I really don't want them to enslave them because it's causing me already enough unrest, so I'm just going to kill them. Yes, I believe that's for the best. But out of some twisted sense of mercy, I decided to, you know, just to let them go. Now what is this doing? What is this guy doing? It's like it has no chance of winning, and yet this guy is fighting me. I mean, why? Doesn't make sense. This is not stupid, guys. This is not stupid. This is just plain crazy. The AI must have lost its mind. There is no other explanation. Hey, mister! Are you by any chance a little bit loco? Cause what you did just now was plain crazy. And well, it seems there are no more surprises, and next turn came safe and sound. Alright, first things first, you gotta save. And I'll see you guys next time.